welcome to another episode of Todd playing Minecraft. This is episode 15 of Todd Plays the Feed the Beast Monster ModPack episode edition thing. Let's see what is... There we go. Hello! Okay, so... Oh my goodness, what have I done? Where did my hands go? What? Oh! Ha 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 ha! There it is. Okay, good. Good stuff. So, I've actually done quite a lot, and I just want to show you guys around. Obviously, right away, you can see that I've done a lot of work on my castle. I think my castle looks awesome. It is a castle fit for a king. And that is appropriate, for I am king of the kingdom. I am the only person who lives here, which makes me ruler of all that I can see. I guess that's the thing about being on a single player, not a server, but just in a single player game, is I'm large and in charge of the whole world, and as such, I deserve a castle. So, I'm going to do something over here, like maybe a tower or another building or something, but I kind of paved with the stones from the chisel mod, all of this area too. But you can see the castle from the side. I really went out of my way. Whoop, 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 whoop. I really went out of my way to make the castle. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, that's okay. You know what? I wanted to move the respawn beacon of light anyway, because it was so that's good. It's good. We got it over there. Anyways, here's kind of the front castle area. We're just gonna run down. We're gonna run inside, and most of these blocks are stone bricks that have been textured with the chisel mod. These are just glowstone lamps or regular glowstone blocks with trapdoors around them. That's a very common thing that people do even in vanilla WoW, or not WoW, in vanilla Minecraft to make it look awesome. And this is a large open space, and it's hard for me. I like the grandiose nature of large open spaces, but at the same time, I think like one of the advantages of the treehouse is that because it's small, it seems very cozy. It seems like there's stuff, furniture and decoration everywhere you go. In those wide open spaces, sometimes there's nothing. Uh-oh. I don't have my weapons! Little angry zombie. I will punch you a lot. Oh no, I need some food too. I'm running. Oh. Come on. Punchies for zombies. Punchies for zombies. There we go. I've been laying down some more brick down here too, trying to... Eventually I want to have the smelter inside of a room, and instead of just kind of out in the middle of this crevasse, but that hasn't been... I've been having much more fun with building the castle. That's a lot of... there's a lot of fun stuff to design with the castle, and play around with different parts of the different mods, of the chisel mod and stuff, and I've been having so much fun with that. I haven't really finished the smelter room. After I got the smelter device functioning, designing the room became more of a chore than entertainment. But I will get to it, because every time I go down there I do think, geez, this would look cooler if it was, if it looked cooler. Which I guess makes sense. Everything would look cooler if it looked cooler. Let's arrange all my stuff. And after that harrowing battle with that angry zombie, I'm hungry and needing hearts. So let's eat some food. Alright, so anyway, let's head back up to the castle. I am glad with all I have died falling into this crevasse many times, and the castle and this room in the basement of the castle, which is in the crevasse and everything, is hopefully I'm just going to seal up that whole area at some point, pave over it all, and not fall in anymore. Anyway, so I like this. Again, I'm using the carpenter bricks from the carpenter mod that I added to do these blocks at angles, because you can't do, even with the 180 something mods in the monster pack, you can't do angles without installing one more mod, and that's the carpenter mod. I like that. That's glowstone textured with the chisel mod, and those are stone bricks textured with the chisel mod, and those are carpenter bricks at an angle, or carpenter blocks, I guess, at an angle, with the chisel mod textured stone bricks applied to the carpenter bricks to give them that look. So anyway, lots of fun stuff. And then I kind of like, instead of a staircase, I have this is a ramp, and I kind of like the way that looks. It seems a little bit silly, but it has kind of a neat geometric feeling to me, and I kind of like it. It's a little different than just a standard staircase. Now these, of course, have all been painted with, I guess, the extra utilities. But anyway, you can, in one of these mods, I guess it's extra utilities, lets you make a paintbrush, and if you grab a colored dye, you can, and a bunch of wooden planks, you can paint them. So that's how these walls are this color of cayenne. And to make these windows, I'm using Bibliocraft shelves, because there's lots, you know, you could put glass in these openings, obviously, or you could do fence posts, but I wanted to do something unique, and I thought I should find something in the mods, in these mods, that is unique and different. And I think the shelving actually kind of works. It definitely looks different anyway. It has that unique style that I was going for. And talk about wide open spaces. I have to figure out something to do with this room. I need to fill it with some kind of furniture, or even if I just put a bunch of treasure chests in here for storage, I got to do something with this. Because it's a wonderful space. I love the walls and the way that the windows are in different patterns. And I mean, I really like all of it, except that it's empty. It's just completely empty. So I need to figure out something to do with the inside here. Building the castle was more about building a cool structure than building something that would be useful, so I'm left with a lot of questions about what to actually do with it now that it's done. Anyway, and the instead of regular fence posts, this is all done with one of the mods. Tinker's Construct lets you build oak barricades. I don't know how these are superior to regular fences. They use way more resources, but I thought they looked neat. And again, you know, one of the things that I'm trying to do with all these mods in the monster pack is to do things that are different. You know, something that I need the mods, something that takes advantage of the mods. And you know, I could just do regular fencing in vanilla Minecraft. So I wanted to do something different. So anyway, so that's what this is. It's not able, like a fence you couldn't jump over, and this you can. So I don't exactly know. There's probably some purpose to this, but I'm just using these oak barricades as decoration. So anyway, there's obviously room out there to do some more construction projects or whatnot. I like how this balcony, and of course my treehouse has a balcony too. I like balconies in Minecraft because it gives you a great place to get a good view of, you know, everything. And of course in the treehouse, your great view is of the river and the forest. Here you get a great view of all the stuff I've built. You can see my farms down there, the lava tank, my house, the factory, the warehouse, my peat farm, my wheat farm. You can see all these things that I've built in this area, including way off in the distance there. Way off in the distance there, you can see I finally built a quarry. So let's run over and take a look at the quarry, which is something that I've been trying to build up to for a very long time, and I'm happy to have finally gotten it up and running. We're gonna run out here. Okay, it is nighttime, so we're just gonna take a quick nappy nap before we run over to the quarry, just to make sure that we don't get murderated on the way there. Close your eyes and good night. Don't let creepers explode in your face in the daylight. Or in the morning time. I don't know. The sun rising over the lava tank building. Beautiful dye tree, rainbow trees off to the side. And there's a skeleton burning to death. The skeleton burning to death kind of ruins the picturesque morning sunrise scene. But that's okay. I will kill you. I need your bone meal for making plants grow, and I need, maybe you'll drop an arrow. I always need more arrows. And it's nice to get arrows for free off of skeletons, as opposed to having to go harvest all your chicken feathers and flint and all that bobbledy-boo. Alright, so over here we have the quarry. I'm very happy about this. This really takes everything I was doing with the little mining pumps and jumbo sizes it. You know, this is huge. Now, so you can see that's the actual digging device, the drill, I guess. But with the pump, the drill would just go straight down. Or is it a pump? Or no, the pump is for liquid. The well, anyway, would go straight. Whatever. The other doohickey I was using to dig blocks down to bedrock just went straight down. Be careful. This is a dangerous construction zone. Don't fall off. But this quarry uses some sort of crane system that actually allows the drill to move. And you can see down there, it's grabbing one block at a time. And it's going to, as I understand it, drill this whole area down to bedrock and create a huge pit. Now this is actually my second use of the quarry. I dug a smaller hole over here as a test hole. This is the default size. If you just plop a quarry down, it drills a hole this length and width all the way down to the bedrock. And that's beautiful. That's awesome. If I fell down that, it would kill me. But this is a dangerous construction area. Remember, be careful in construction zones, kids. They're dangerous places. Wear a hard hat, hold on to the safety rails, or in this case, build safety rails, and then hold on to them. So anyway, so the quarry. So what was the big part about the quarry? The quarry itself, I guess it used some diamonds that I didn't have access to in the early game. But the other thing I wanted before building a quarry was a power source that would drive it. Oops. Why is this? Oh, my Stirling engine is out of coal, but that's okay. I have a combustion engine here. Now, the quarry uses a lot more power than the other machines that I've built. And so I wanted to have a combustion engine, which gives, this is an engine that gives a lot more power. The Stirling engine puts out 1 Mary Jane of power, and the combustion engine puts out 4 when you fuel it with ethanol. And that is exactly what I'm doing here. So the combustion engine uses 2 liquids. It uses water to stay cool. And so you can see I have a little water pump here that is supplying a constant supply of water into it so it never overheats and explodes. Now the ethanol, the actual fuel source, is not as potent a fuel as if I made, it's actually called fuel. That's you process oil into fuel, and that would give you more Mary Janes in the combustion engine. But I haven't found oil. That is sludge. That is not oil, that is sludge. This is some kind of toxic junk that I have to figure out what to do with. That's not going to power anything. Ethanol comes from, well, in the world of Minecraft anyway, it comes from wheat. I think in the real world it comes from corn, right? I think so. Anyway, I shouldn't say things that may very well be wrong because I don't know what I'm talking about. In Minecraft, ethanol comes from wheat and a variety of other sources. You put wheat in a fermenter. Oops, you're right. I think I've already shown you guys the fermenter, actually. But you put wheat in the fermenter and compost, or there's a couple of different things that you can put in here. I haven't had to fill this up in a very long time. But anyway, and water, and again, I have a constant supply of water from a water pump here. A aqueous accumulator, which for whatever reason never runs out of water as long as it's surrounded by a few water blocks. That just always has an infinite supply of water. Unrealistic, but I don't care because it keeps my machinery running. The more complicated all this stuff gets, the more I find I need to automate things. I can't just run around and do everything by hand all the time. So anyway, so this turns wheat and compost, or it can also use mulch, I think, and a third thing too. Anyway, or it can also use plant matter. There's all kinds of doodads you can put in here besides wheat. Anyway, it ferments this into biomass, and then we can take the biomass. It's probably just a wooden transport pipe between these two would move. Anyway, you take the biomass, you stick it in the still, and the still converts the biomass into ethanol cans. Bam! And this is my peat farm. I've expanded my peat farm. The engines that I use to run my fermenter and my still are both powered by peat. So basically all of the components of the ethanol that's driving the combustion engine are renewable resources. Everything is stuff that I grow. I can grow peat, I can grow wheat, I don't even remember where the mulch came from anymore. But I can grow more of that. I think one of my machines is creating a byproduct. Maybe the squeezer. Yeah, the squeezer is producing a byproduct that can go into there. So everything that goes into creating ethanol is bio-renewable. And so then I put ethanol cans in the combustion engine, and that provides the fuel that drives the combustion engine. So it's actually pretty cool. I've got this big industrial quarry being ran by what is a very green, renewable resource situation. It's a little convoluted, and it's not very well automated just yet, but I'm working it out. Like I've said before, I need to figure out how to make a machine work at all first, and then I can streamline the process from there. Now, I made this quarry a lot bigger than my test hole by using landmarks, and so I think I made this 64 by 64. I forget what the default size is, but it's smaller than that. Anyway, so the quarry is digging a hole down to the bedrock, and just like the other mining pumps, bringing up all the blocks that it breaks. And this is the culmination of a lot of what I've been doing since I started this game. All of these mods working together. So the quarry is bringing all of these resources to my warehouse. And you remember when I built the warehouse, I was like, well, it's way more storage than I need right now, but I will need it later when I build the quarry. Well, the time has come. And look at all these, look at these things being automatically sorted, being moved through all of these transport tubes into the appropriate boxes. All the resources are being moved and stored correctly. Look, that must be copper. See, that's an ore being separated out from the common resources and being sent over to the ore boxes. Dirt would go over there. Cobblestone would go over there. That's cobblestone. Miscellaneous things go over there. Oh, this is wonderful. This is what it's all about. This is what I've been working towards for a long time. The warehouse with an automated sorting system and a bazillion boxes to hold things. A quarry that is digging a gigantic hole and bringing up resources to fill all those boxes. I've got transport pipes. So I live in Alaska. And one of the big features, one of the big man-made wonders of Alaska is the oil pipeline. And so I enjoy having all these pipelines running all over my area. It reminds me of the Alaska pipeline. It makes it feel to me like an industrialized, mechanized environment. I really get a kick out of that. I love this quarry. This screams industrialized, mechanized environment. So anyway, so that drill is going to dig this whole thing down to bedrock. And obviously I'm going to have a ton of water down there. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know what, but I'm going to have a ton of building materials in that warehouse by the time this quarry finishes. I can tell you that. Let's see. And one more thing I don't think I've shown you guys yet. I've played a lot since the last time I recorded. Coal Coke Oven. Over here, this is part of the Railcraft mod. Railcraft is something I want to get into next because I really enjoy trains. So the Coal Coke Oven here is an oven. It's kind of like the smelter in that it's a great big series of blocks. It's a multi-block object the way the smelter is, except it's a lot simpler than the smelter. And all you do with this, do I have any coal left? Yeah, I got a little bit of coal that I haven't cooked yet. So you put coal in the coal coke oven, and you filled this with lava. So just like the smelter, the main heat source for this oven is lava. The lava cooks the coal fairly slowly into coal coke. And coal coke is a more refined, a more potent version of coal. You can pretty much put coal coke in any machine that would run off of regular coal, and it'll just run for longer. I think the coal coke burns longer. It might give more power too. So it's just a better version of coal. And the coke oven also produces, as a byproduct, it produces creosote, this liquid that I'm pumping out of the coal coke oven into these tanks. And you use creosote. At first I thought creosote was just a garbage byproduct that you had to throw away, but it turns out that creosote is used in making a lot of the railroad ties, and a lot of it's actually a useful material that you use to build a lot of the stuff in the Railcraft mod. So I don't want to throw it away. Hey, get out of the water, zombie! Come back here and fight me like a man. Ha ha ha! All right, so yeah, so I actually want creosote. I'm gonna, as soon as I start making railroad stuff with the Railcraft mod, I think I'm gonna need a lot of it. So I am happy to save that up. Well, you know what? I think it's time to sprint to my bed, because it's nighttime and there's monsters everywhere. So anyway, so I think that's everything. The castle, I'm loving the castle. I think the castle looks beautiful. I want to build on some stuff around the castle, and I need to decorate the inside of it more. The quarry, the coal coke oven, all my industrialized mechanisms are fully operational. Things are really going super duper well in this world. Really kind of accomplished a lot of the goals I had set for myself. Building the castle, building the quarry. Whoa! Whoa! A skeleton is riding a spider. That is cool, and probably time for me to shoot things. Oh no! Wow! Oh, that's awesome! Ride him, cowboy, Mr. Skeleton Man. Oh, this isn't really necessarily working. Ah! Oh, cool! I killed the skeleton. The spider was still alive. Oh, that's fun. Oh, good, more string. Okay. So anyway, so yeah, the quarry was a goal I'd been working towards for a long time. The castle is a big build project that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and have spent a lot of hours working on. And I feel like I'm starting to get some of these. Well, yeah, but get in the door. There we go. I feel like I'm starting to get a lot of these things that have been goals and plans for a long time accomplished. So, and that's wonderful. I've enjoyed working towards these goals, but it's also nice to kind of say, well, now what do I want to do next? Do I want to work on Railcraft? Do I want to go build some more pretty houses someplace? Do I want to explore some of these other mods that I haven't looked at yet? It's nice to have those options. Do I want to find a way to stop getting so many arrows in me? So yeah. So that's what I'm up to. Things are going well. I'm super happy, and I'm starting to have enough freedom now that I can just kind of build whatever I want. And so if I want to build a castle, I can do that. I can build a castle. If I want to, if I want to build a pretty house, I can do that. If I want to build a quarry, I can do that. It's kind of nice. I'm getting far enough in the game that I have the freedom to do whatever I want, including dance. Whoops! In my crazy dancing gyrations, I've busted a hole in my house. Oops. Oh. See, kids, don't dance inside. You might break your house. Take your dancing outside where it's safe. All right. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I don't know what I'm going to have to show you next time, because I don't know what my next project is, but I'm sure I'll come up with something. Thank you, and good night.